And you guys want to know about the sex after postpartum? God, I didn't even want to see, I didn't even want to touch, like him touch me at all, because I was just like, I was just in shock. After you have babies, it's like it just gets really wide, or yes, and I'm talking about your vagina, that a lot of people think, I don't know, that it gets really wide, it gets really big, and like just droopy. And no, that is not right. I just thought there were a lot of stitches involved, so yeah, it was extremely painful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you guys are gonna hear my toddler in the back, but this girl cannot let me breathe for 5 minutes, so she has to be in the room with me. So anyway, I wanted to just come up here and quickly share with you guys some tips that I wished like someone was sharing me after I had my baby. Tips that really helped me during, or actually after my pregnancy, so like postpartum tips. And of course, if sex is still great after. Okay. So anyway, let's go on with this video. But first of all, I do want to mention that I delivered vaginally. I just wanted to be as natural as possible. I didn't want to get any epidural. No, like, well, I ended up getting Pitocin and the epidural because at 8 centimeters I was just not dilating, and I was just in so much pain, and I was just like, okay, you know what, we're done. Give me the epidural. I can't do it. I can no longer do it. This baby is not coming out. After 20 hours of labor, I'm just like, let's go. Let's do this. So yeah, little backstory there. I delivered both my babies vaginal. Second, with my first baby, I had a 2nd degree tear, and with my second baby, it was just like a 1st degree. So I'm gonna share with you mostly tips that I wish somebody would have told me with my first, just because it was the most extreme to me. And but yeah, so if you guys are interested to see what I'm gonna share with you, just keep watching. Alright, so homegirl over here decided to join us as well, so you guys get to see double the fun. You guys are going to be bleeding a lot, okay? And I was not expecting to bleed this much, but I was bleeding for almost 4 weeks. All those months that you were pregnant, or the 9 to 10 months that you were pregnant and you didn't have your period, you're pretty much gonna bleed all that out after the baby's out. For the entire month. Well, that's what happened to me. Oh my god. Okay, so I had 2nd degree tearing when I gave birth to my first baby, Aviana. It was very painful. I was giving the regular mesh underwear that they give you in the hospital, and the pad, I don't know, I just didn't like those pads. I felt like, well, just that underwear in general, I felt like it didn't hold me as I wanted it to hold me, like, and the pads keep on like sliding to the side, and I always end up just getting the mesh underwear stain. Tell me if this happened to you guys, but I just did not like it for that matter. Also, the pads that always regular pads, or the maxi pads, they just gave me really bad like diaper rash or pad rash, whatever you guys want to call it. And it was so painful. Like I was already going through the process of healing, and it was already itching and it was hurting. Now add a rash to that. So I just had a really bad experience. After that, my left leg was paralyzed, so it was just not a fun time. It was just not a fun postpartum, so that made it even worse. So it was just like I just had so much things going on. So what I use my second time around, I decided to wear these always diapers. These are just full diapers, you guys. I know this is gonna be like, some people are gonna say like, what the hell, I don't want to be wearing like a full adult diaper, but honestly these are amazing. They saved my life, and it doesn't like, I mean, it does give you some support, like the band, it gives you some support. It's not as tight to the point that you're like, oh my god, like I need to take this off. This feels like I'm wearing like a faja or something like that, you know, like a waistband. So, oh my goodness, you guys, I love these. Like, I got the big bag. I ended up getting the, I think it's a 32 count bag. It looks like this. And I got it in a size small, medium, and wow, they look huge, but they fit. They fit right. They're discreet, so you guys won't see like a huge, you know what I'm talking about when you put on those pads and you can see the part of your underwear where the pad starts and almost like kind of where it ends. So yeah, I didn't have to deal with that with those underwear. And if you guys don't want to deal with the diapers, you can also purchase the like just period underwears, you guys. And these, wow, I definitely had to like go back and forth with the always diapers and these. Wow, like these are amazing, you guys. They're so comfortable, but the thing is, obviously you have to have multiple of these. These are also very, very like supportive. They're very stretchy. They do come in a different type of designs. This is just the one I really liked. They also have like the bikini, and they also even have, I think they even have the one that looks like a thong, but definitely for postpartum, I think this is a good one. This is a good design. And also, you guys, you don't feel like you're like, oh my god, I just hate the feeling of like just sitting in a pile of blood, you know, with a lot of pads. So this, you don't get that feeling. So I'm so happy. And actually, you guys, they did send me this, but this is an honest review. I totally recommend these. These are the Lilova period underwear. I just wish I had more, honestly, because I just went back and forth with these and the diapers, and I honestly love these more because they actually felt like I was wearing like normal underwear. I know I'll definitely be using these with my regular underwear, regular periods. Now that we're talking about the periods, you know, you actually you cannot wipe. You cannot wipe. I can't stress this enough. Like, you cannot wipe after you give a vaginal birth, just because it's so painful. They didn't tell me this, but well, at the hospital they told me that my first poo was going to hurt the most, but for me it wasn't my poo, it was my pee. It just burned so bad that I didn't even want to touch them there. I didn't want to, like, I just didn't even want to feel them there. Actually, I just wanted them to put me on the epidural again so I wouldn't feel anything, but of course that couldn't happen. So to clean down there, they gave me one of these peri bottles. I seen the ones from I think it's called FAJAS, the bottles that have a little like a hook and you can actually insert down there. If you are like me, you don't want to have anything up there, I just don't recommend that. I just probably just stick to the one they gave you at the hospital. So yeah, this worked great for me, and it was free. I know you guys are going to be asking about, is it good to use a faja, a waistband, like after? It's good. Yes, it's good. But don't start with these fajas, like these right here, because these are intense. And I'm like 3 weeks, not 3 weeks, 4 months, almost 4 months postpartum, and I still sometimes feel like this is too much. So I will link this below if you guys are interested in it, but I got it from Amazon. I mean, it works really nice right now, but definitely try with something a little more, like just a little bit more loose. Try the ones, the SUCTURE bands that they give you. They're just a white band that you can put around your belly, and it actually has Velcro, so you can go as tight or as loose as you want. I actually used that for, I want to say I want to say a week before I actually went and got my own faja, and I'll link it below. But this is just a good starter, especially if you want to go like through your like pretty much your whole body except arms, because that did not have arms. So it was just like a little strapless here and went all the way down to my legs, and it was good. But things like that, you have to just keep purchasing smaller and smaller sizes. I needed to get a smaller one, and like after a week and a half, so that's why I don't have it. So I ended up just giving away. So another thing, another type of faja that's really good are these, and this is not actually very and these are not as strong. They're literally just look like just mesh. It looks like just a see-through mesh material. Isn't that what it is? Like mesh see-through. But I actually got this in a yard sale, but I'll try to like link similar ones below. I used this one after I was done with the suture band, and then I went on to putting on, I'll put a picture here for you guys so you can see what it actually looks like. I went on to that one, and now I'm on my rubber faja, the one I just showed you, the one I showed you at the beginning. So I just wish somebody would tell me which fajas I use like in order, so I wouldn't feel so much pain, because I just went strictly to the rubber after my first baby, and it was just so bad. I felt like the blood was just rushing like through my belly down, and I felt so much pressure that with the second degree like tear, it was just horrible. I felt like it was even more painful. I just thought there were a lot of stitches involved, so yeah, it was extremely painful. And I know you guys want to know about the sex after postpartum. God, I didn't even want to see, I didn't even want to touch like him touch me at all, because I was just like, I was just in shock, and I was still in shock. I honestly don't even know how baby number 2 was like conceived, because I was still in shock. And I think that this was just a God thing. It was just like a miracle, because after Aviana I was just in a lot of trauma that I just didn't think I wanted to have another baby. But hey, it happened, and here we are, and here's my other baby, Allison, and I'm so happy that we have her. But yes, definitely you guys, like, sex after postpartum is the worst, especially if you had like tearing, or yeah, it's just bad. But after, I mean, obviously you still have to you pretty much have to rediscover your whole body again, and see what you like and see what you don't like. Obviously, a lot of people say that a lot of people, I don't know why, but a lot of people think that after you have babies, it's like it just gets really wide, or yes, and I'm talking about your vagina, that a lot of people think, I don't know, that it gets really wide, it gets really big, and like just droopy. And no, that is not right. That is not correct. You guys just need to stop. I'm gonna do a video with my husband and see what he thinks about it, because honestly I don't think we ever had this conversation, and that'll be really interesting. So yeah, let's see if we can get this video to, I don't know, 100 likes. Probably be asking for too much, right? 50. And we'll see what he says. We can make a video with him, and you guys can ask me some questions also on this video, so we can ask him. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Like, have you guys been seeing what this girl has been doing in the back? Look at all those flowers down there.